Do you want to know how to destroy a great story idea in no time? Here's how I usually do it. See if it sounds familiar. Starting to work on a story always seems so easy. You had that great idea in the shower and you're totally sure it's better than the last 10 things you saw on Netflix. And so you jump into writing an outline immediately, and that's where it all turns to shit. Your characters are boring and uninteresting, and your plot is kind of full of holes, and you're not even sure what you're really writing about. So what happened? Well, when I work with students or writers, the thing that I find mostly is what they didn't do is they didn't ask themselves essential questions before they started to write. That's what I did too. I was so eager to rush into the creative joy of just writing that I didn't work on clarity. Hi, my name is Tony Weiss, and I've been a writer and director for the last 30 years. I'm also the creator of Story Academy and the 8-Sequence System course, where I teach writers how to start their story right, get clarity, and how to finish their scripts every single time. I've built up a library of essential questions to ask yourself before you start writing, and I've decided to make a series of videos about it. So today, let me introduce you to the 4 essential questions you need to ask yourself for story before you even start writing. Asking these questions will give you the clarity you need to avoid a lot of heavy lifting later. And as an extra bonus, they also give you the first rough story structure for your screenplay. Sounds good? Let's dive into it. Question number 1 is, who is the hero of your story? And the answer is a sympathetic character. Not likable, but sympathetic. Walter White is not a likable guy, but we sympathize with him because he's diagnosed with cancer and he will do everything to take care of his family. Question number 2, what is your hero trying to accomplish? And the answer should be a compelling goal. And when is a goal compelling? The goal is compelling if your hero cannot turn their back to it, or innocent people will suffer. Question number 3 is, who's trying to stop them? And the answer is a powerful and committed villain. Darth Vader, Lord Voldemort, or even the wife wanting a divorce in Marriage Story are all people with the power to destroy your life and the life of those you love. And finally, question number 4, what happens if your hero fails? And the answer is there must be life and death consequences. Spiritual death counts. The stakes for your character and their world there must be really high. Lose all your money, destroy the city, you die in a volcano, you never see your children again. All of those are good stakes. If you work on your story long enough to find creative and interesting answers to these 4 questions, you've got a screenplay. If not, keep working. And you should also keep working because the answers to these questions give you a first rough story structure. Who's your hero is Act 1. What are they trying to accomplish? Act 2, first half. Who's trying to stop them? Well, that's the focus of Act 2, the second half. And what will happen if they fail? For sure is the focus of the last act. Now, over the course of coaching hundreds of writers and students, I've realized that teaching screenwriting is almost exclusively about asking the right questions. And that is what I've made my mission. And I've worked hard to eliminate all but the most essential questions that really help you when you sit down at the keyboard and are starting to write. To quote legendary designer Dieter Rams, I like less but better questions. Keep your eyes peeled for the next 2 parts in this series where we ask questions about theme and about characters. If you found these tips helpful, then click the link in the description below or in the bio above and get my free Story Starter Workbook. The workbook includes 5 essential elements of a story concept and how you can get clear about those even before you start writing. And as a bonus, the workbook includes the 4 most efficient story pitching formulas that will help you to write out a logline 26 words or less. Find the link in the description below or in the bio above and sign up now. It will change the way you write.